Jake and Tom, we don't have. Oh,
Looks like we have Jake that just joined and we're just waiting on Tom, sir.
okay. Because it's now 6:30. Well, I guess we can go ahead and move along. So we call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. We note that we have a quorum present. We have 6 council members signed in to the electronic meeting. We expect the 7th one will join us shortly. Our opening ceremony, we turn to Council Member Don Christensen.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few thoughts that I've had today as we've looked at everything going on. You know, in March, everything shut down on us overnight. We suddenly couldn't do anything at any of our buildings, couldn't attend church meetings, anything else. And we started to learn the art of Zoom and Zoom meetings, weddings, church meetings, funerals, everything. I think the only thing that wasn't a Zoom meeting that I've heard of in the last couple of months has been a proposal, but we still congratulated her too. We've even had to educate over the internet, something that I know the state board has been trying to do for 20 or 30 years, but we were forced into it overnight. We're not going to open up the same way. We started a little bit yesterday. City Hall and the Family Fitness Center both did a limited opening. And I understand from the Family Fitness Center, we had over 200 clients there yesterday and about the same today. So we'll get back up to where we were. It'll take us a long time because we'll be careful about it, and we'll be very careful about following the CDC and Utah Health Department guidelines, staying our social or physical distancing, using masks in public, all of that stuff. But we will come back. Today, I noticed that for the first time in over a month, there were less than 100 new cases reported. So that's definitely on the downswing, which was great. Another positive thing, our city issued 87 new business licenses during the months of March and April. When everything was closed down, new businesses were still starting up. And that's got to be a show of faith on the part of those business people. Mm-hmm. So we will come back. We are strong. We're West Valley City strong, and we will come back. And I just wanted to point that out tonight as an opening ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Next, we have the approval of our minutes of May 5th. A motion.
Hey, Mayor, I move for approval of the minutes of May 5th.
Okay.
Second.
You got that, Nicole? Okay. I don't see anyone wanting to make comments, so all in favor of approving the minutes of May 5th, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. Didn't hear any no's, so passes unanimously. Next, we have our comment period. I understand that we have at least one person signed up. And so, Nicole, if you'll go ahead and bring them on, we'll hear what they have to say.
Mr. Visak, you are good to go.
Thank you. As promised, Mayor, I will be here listening and watching. Make a comment a little off the slide. Northfield, love your new look. Looks great. And Councilman Christensen, great opening ceremony. I know I'm not supposed to address them individually, but taking a little leisure there. Mayor, I want to thank you for your nay vote last week on the proposed budget and the taking of several $1 million or a few $1 million out of the rainy day fund. The rainy day funds are great to have, and it is raining out there, but if you listen to all the stuff that's going around, it could get a lot worse. And I would hope that every one of the members look at this budget, go over it line by line, and be very, very cautious with that money. Remember, it's just not numbers in a line. It's the property owners, the taxpayers that work, live in West Valley City's money, and be extremely, extremely cautious with it, because that rainy day fund could go really, really quick. So that's all I have to say right now. Good to see you all. Hopefully you guys are all healthy and your families. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Nicole, are there any others?
No, sir.
Okay, then we'll, city manager, any comments?
None tonight, sir. Thank you.
Council members, any comments? Then we'll go to our public hearing. We have application GPZ-2 2020, and in conjunction with that, we will consider, depending upon how the votes go, Ordinance 20-20, Ordinance 20-21, and Resolution 20-53. This is a request to make a general plan change going from large lot residential to low density residential, zone change from agricultural to R110, and a development agreement. This is property that is located at 4625 West, 4100 South, or at least that's, which is interesting. They show that as the address, but it's actually on the interior of that block. And it is 1.985 acres. So it does not fall under the category of residential estates because although the property is owned by one person, there's a driveway that actually serves other homes in the neighborhood that is not part of this actual project where they're putting the homes. The lots will be mostly, well, they're all over 10,000 square feet, but some of them are larger than that. So, and this will complement the existing subdivision there. And with that, I think that's everything. With that introduction then, unless anyone wants to add anything before I open it for public comment. Not hearing any, then I will go to see if there's public comment. Nicole, is there anyone online to comment on this proposal?
No, sir.
No one to comment. With that, we'll close our public comment period on this item, and we will go to the council to see what the pleasure of the council is.
Mayor, I move for approval of ordinance 20-20.
Second.
It's before us and seconded. Any discussion to the proposal? Seeing none, we'll go to our city recorder for the roll call vote.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfeld,
Yes.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. Again, next item on the council. Your pleasure.
Move for approval of ordinance 20-21.
Second.
Properly before us, any discussion to that? Pretty routine project. Then to our city recorder for the roll call vote on this change of zone.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. Then next we have our final item on this proposal, the development agreement.
I would move for approval of resolution 20-53.
Second.
Second.
Okay, any comments on this one? Seeing none, to our city recorder.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. Next on our agenda, we have item 8, which is our resolutions. We have resolution 20-54. This is to authorize us to enter into a financing agreement. It is a master tax exempt lease purchase agreement with US Bank Corp. And this is for the purchase of information technology. It is for $145,768. This will allow us to purchase additional Datrium storage and FortiGate firewall. This lease will last for 3 years, semi-annual payments, 2% rate. And using this financing method, once we have the funding in place, and we can talk about purchasing the equipment. We've used this US Bank Corp before, a number of items, and this equipment, well, software as well, is necessary as the city continues to grow and to increase and strengthen security through firewalls. Unfortunately, that's a constant ongoing issue. So we have to keep working on that. With that introduction then to the council.
Move for approval of resolution 20-54.
Second.
Second.
Properly before us. Any further comments or discussion? Okay, then to our city recorder for the vote.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay. Next, we have our resolution 20-55 to approve now the purchase of these now that we have the funding in place. And let's see. Our older technology, we couldn't update current firewall firmware releases. We needed more storage basis. And so this will allow us to do that. It's called Fortinet Firewall 601E to increase and optimize network performance, increase security, and this will bump us up from 28 terabytes of data storage to 72 terabytes. And that's a lot bigger number than I know how to deal with, but it's a lot of space. But we have need of that. That is the introduction to the issue to the council.
Move for approval of resolution 20-55.
Second.
Properly before us. Any other comments? If not, then to our city recorder for the vote.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay. We have next our consent agenda. We have 3 items on there. Resolutions 20-56, 2057, and 2058. Now these are all 3 different from each other. The first one is one of the normal ones, a public sidewalk lighting and utility easement for property at 1331 West, 3300 South. The second one is the release of certain deed restrictions along the Ritter Canal. That property is not ours, but we want to landscape it. We have to enter into this agreement to get permission to go on the property and to put in those improvements. And then the final one is a delay agreement for certain infrastructure improvements, sidewalk, curb and gutter, etc., on 1664 West Malvern Avenue. That is over in Chesterfield, and on that street, there is no other sidewalk or curb and gutter. This will allow the neighborhood to stay the same until at some point in the future that may happen. Those are the 3 items. Let's see. Do I need to recognize Councilman Tom Hyun?
He's having some difficulties logging in. I'm not sure. We sent him the information, but he's having some trouble. We have Eric and Ken trying to help him, but I'm not sure where they are on that.
Okay. Councilman Yoon had disclosed in our previous study meeting last week a conflict here since he owns the property on resolution 20-58. However, this is following the exact same process as all other delay agreements in that area and that we have done. There's no difference. There's no benefit. And so Councilman Yoon isn't with us to vote on it, but just so that was disclosed and everyone's aware. Nothing unusual here. With that, then to our
Right.
city. Oh,
Mayor, I move for approval of the 3 items on the consent agenda.
Second.
that's right. Not anxious to get through this, just in a hurry. Okay, to our recorder.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu,
Aye.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, that concludes our agenda. Any final comments from the council? Not seeing any. We got through our work fairly quickly. We've had light agendas. With that then, we'll adjourn until next week. So if a motion is made, we'll conclude our business.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, say no. Unanimous. We're adjourned. Enjoy your week and be safe.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.